Hello, everybody. Welcome to This Board Game Life. I am your host, Mark, and today I'm going to be doing a playthrough of Gloomhaven Buttons and Bugs. Look how tiny this box is. If you're familiar with Gloomhaven, the box is ginormous. It's huge. Looks very similar to this, only this is a baby version. It's a single player. So this is a solo game with an original campaign story written by Isaac Childress that features a playstyle similar to Gloomhaven in a fraction of the size. This game was designed by Joe Clipful and Nikki Valens. Artists are Yanis Cardin and Mo-Fi Wang. Published by Cephalofair in 2024. Again, single player, ages 10 and up. Takes about 20 minutes to play. And we're going to jump to the table and take a look at it. So I have kind of my first scenario set up here. I've got my enemies. Oops, this needs to go to the top. I got my character. So I'm playing the Bruiser. Got a little baby. My little baby Bruiser. Look how tiny this miniature is. So the story essentially is you're shrunk down into a little dude. So let me read the first initial story here in the scenario deck. So what a time for Gloomhaven. First, a black tornado from the void nearly destroyed the city. Then there were reports of the very essence of corruption trying to end everything, but all's well that ends well. And at the center of both events, hail a mysterious Esther who lives in a derelict tavern, the Crooked Bone. It is said she can turn anyone into a hero, exactly what you want to be. Sure, you don't have a lot of training, but put in front of the right adventure, you get the acclaim that is due to you. So with that bold purpose, you step across the threshold of the Crooked Bone and... No, that's not right. Everything is growing. Why is the doorway so large? Why are you so small? Is this some sort of Esther enchantment? You've been shrunk. All right, so we then move into the first scenario. And it says, got some fancy gear there. You whirl around, taking in your familiar yet unfamiliar surroundings. Your attention settles on a scruffy character behind you, luckily on par with your diminutive stature. Nice and shiny, like it's never been used. Hand it all over and I'll let you live. Well, that simply won't do. Your gear is unused, but there's really only one solution for that. So we're going to play the bandit guards, 2 of them, and we must defeat all the monsters. So this blue cube and the green cube represent the bandit guards. I am to start right here on that mark. And we are going to begin this scenario. So I've got to pick out two things I want to do. So let's see. I am going to I can move over. I should run up there and attack that guy first. I could go up there and attack him. But I do like this where I can push him. So I think I want to just do a movement. So I could do the leaping. Yeah, I'll do the leaping cleave and the warding strength. Because then I could move over to and then push him into that hazard as long as I get to go first. So we got to roll to see. They get a mind. Dadgummit. They're going to go first, aren't they? Yep. They get the initiative of 30. So he's going to move 2 because the green guy goes first. And he's going to attack me for 1. So we roll this. He gets a plus. So he gets to attack me for 2. Yay. Taking 2 damage right off the bat. All right, that's his turn. Now the other guy is going to move 2 spaces. He cannot hit me. And they both have an additional shield, so whatever I try to do is They got 2 shields. Oh, so that's going to move down as well. Okay. Now it's my turn. So he is next to me. I don't have to move. I do have a movement of 2, but I still can't push. I wonder if you can push in any direction to move one space, X amount of spaces away. So if I moved over here, I could push him into that. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to move. We're going to do the 2 move. I don't know if there's opportunity in this smaller version. If they have like attacks of opportunity, they don't mention it in the short intro rules. I'm just going with it. We're going to move. So we're going to move. All right, so we did this action. We moved our 2 spaces, and now I'm going to attack for 3. So, which unfortunately he's got 2 shields, so it's only an attack of 1. But I'm also going to push him into the hazard. Boom. So he's going to take. So blue is taking 2 damage. Right. Wait. Yeah, he negates 2 of those. That's 1 plus the 1. That's 2. I also get strengthen for my next turn after this, right? Which gives me advantage all attacks. So I should get that going forward. I don't think it counts right now. You gain this for the future. Oh, I forgot to roll this. So I did 2 damage to him. Let's see if I get a plus, I can get an additional damage. Nope. Okay. So then this moves down. Okay. So these flip to the B side. And we got a new round. They're going to be on the plus. Okay. So I probably shouldn't have rolled that until I think I'm supposed to probably take my stuff first before I roll. So I'm still going to have to move. If I move up 1, okay, so I can move. Maybe we'll do this. We'll go with these 2. Okay. So I can move. This uses a move 2, and this one has a bash of 3, and I get a shield. Okay, so they're going to go on a 70, so I'm going first. So I'm going to move. I'm just going to flip this guy to the B side. I'm going to use his movement to go 1. I'm just going to go right here. And then I'm going to nail him for 3. That's a 0, so it's nothing. So they only have 1, so I'm going to do 2 damage to blue. And he's down to 4. And I gain a shield, so this goes up here. Oh, I also gain advantage. Right, I got strengthened, so I gain advantage on all my attacks. Okay, so I had a 0 and then I had a negative, so I get the 0 is the positive for me. Okay, and that's it. So this drops down, this goes away. Now it's their turn. So it's going to go in order. So he's going to move up to 2, so he's going to move right there, and he's going to attack me for 2. Plus, so he's going to attack me for 3. I have a shield of 1, which this will now go away. So I go down to 9. 9 health. Okay, and then the blue guy's going to attack. He doesn't need to move. He's going to do 2 plus 1 is 3. So I'm down to 6. I wonder if he takes damage on that trap because he didn't move off of it. I need to look that up. He might take a damage because he's standing on the trap. Need to find out about that. I think it's up further. It talked about if you. So neither your enemies can move through obstacles. Let's see. Hazards will hurt anyone that moves into them. These hazards deal 1 damage each time that hex is entered. Okay, so he didn't enter it. He just stayed in it. Okay, so. Oh, they were attacking me. Oh, yeah, they both roll pluses. Okay, so that's going to move down. We're both into round 3. All right, so it's time for me to check, and I'm going to roll this after so I don't take an initiative knowing theirs ahead of time. So I want 2 damage. I'm going to do this overwhelming attack on that guy. So I'm going to do a 6. I'm going to try to heal myself. So I've got an 18 and a 61, so I should be good. They're going to be a 0, so they're 50. I have an 18. I get to go first. So I am going to heal for 2, which puts me back to 8. Okay, then this gets discarded, so my discards are there. Okay, and now this one's going to do 6 damage onto blue, because he's at 4. I get a +1, so I'm doing 7 damage on him. He only has 1 shield, so blue is killed off. Bye-bye. 0. All right. Now that is a lost card. So it goes into... I need to just realize these are not... There we go. So, and now I need to move this down 1. I have 1 guy left to attack me. So he is going to move up to 1. He doesn't need to. He's attacking me for 2. And a plus, he's doing 3 damage to me. I have no shield. So I'm down to 5. All right. And I have just these 2 left. So he's at 8 damage. But see, I think where Gloomhaven differs from this is I can take a rest to pull cards back, but I'm still going to lose 1, even a short rest. But if I play both of these or the B-side, they go back to the discard, then I'm exhausted, right? Exhausted. You have no hit points or no cards. You don't have 2 cards in hand to play or 2 cards in your hand and a discard pile to rest. You become exhausted. So I have to do a rest to pull this card back, but I still lose 1. So then I'm still stuck with just these 2 cards. That's what I don't understand. I still got to be playing this wrong. This is the second time I've done this because the first time I was doing this part incorrect. I still feel like I'm doing this wrong. Like, I don't feel like there's enough. Like, this guy's lost for good. It's out of the game because of that ability that... So the most damage I can do now is 4. I could do 5, and he's got 8. Like, I can't kill him at all, and it's my last attack. I can muddle him to give him disadvantage, but then I'm doing 3 attack, and then if there's wind... No, why is there an X on the wind? I mean, use wind, but there's no wind generated. If I had that as an ability, but it's you're probably using it. It's probably what actually you're using the wind to get an additional plus whatever that is. Pierce reduces target shield by 2, but I can only do so. The most damage I can do to him is 4. it would be essentially 5. I'd need to be down another level here to be able to do. Oh, he needs to come down 1. Well, probably doing this wrong again. So I have these 2 cards to play, both on the B side. I don't see how. Well, if I pull this back, it gives me another card. It goes back to the A side. I lose 1. Yeah, I don't see how I can recover from this. It just seems like I don't understand how you can have so few turns. All right. Well, anyways, let's just play it out. So I've got a 35. He's a plus, so he's going up to 70. All right, so I'm definitely got the 35. So I can shield for 1. I'm going to shield for 1. I'm going to attack for 4. -1. So I'm only doing 3. He has a shield, so I'm only doing 2 damage to this guy. All right. And that's discarded. And then he's going to attack me. He's got a minus. So he's going to -1. He's 2 -1 plus a shield is 0. So I take no damage. But I have no cards in my hand. So I'm exhausted. If you don't have 2 cards in hand to play, or 2 cards in your hand and discard pile. Well, I have more than 2 cards in my discard pile, but see, in the real game, you have to. There are 2 ways to rest. You can rest only if you have at least 2 cards in your hand and or discard pile. Okay, so I have 2 cards in my discard pile. Okay. I think that's different from the big game, but okay, so I can do a long rest. Or no, I can do a short rest. I can pull my 3 cards back. Okay, this makes sense. Now, and I get them all to the A side. Okay. But one of these, I want to do a short rest because he's going to attack me. So if I do a short rest, I randomly lose one of these cards. One of them is lost, so we're going to lose this one. Okay, that's fine. These 2 go to my A side, and then we are into we're into the next round, right? So he's going to roll for initiative. He's at a 0. His initiative's 50. I get to go first. Okay, this bodes well. Now I need to try to get 6 damage on him. Did I go down? Could have swore I was here last time. Because I was like, I needed another round to potentially double my attack. So how many rounds did we play? I've played A's and B's on both sides. That was 1, that's 2. 3. I think I'm on 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we're where we're supposed to be. Okay, so he's there. I'm going first. Let's see. Do I want to do 3 attack and a shield? But I could strengthen for my next turn. I can't push him into anything. But I would get advantage if I do this. I can still do 3 damage to him. I can gain a shield or get advantage on the next turn for my next round. I think that might be the best, because then if I could pull that off. So we're going to do this. We're going to do a 3 damage to him and a 0, so nothing. So it's 3 damage to him. He has a shield of 1. So he's down to 3. Okay. That's going to drop. I'm going to get the strengthen. Right? So we did this. That's discarded. We didn't push. And now I'm going to do. I can move up to 4, but I'm not going to move. I'm not going to do. Oh, this doesn't go there. This goes to the B side. I'm not going to move. So that's going to go to the B side. Now he is going to move up to 1. He's going to attack for 2. He's going to attack me for 2. I don't have a shield. So I'm down to 3 health. Okay. So now we're going into the next round. So these are the 2 I have. He's going to roll for initiative. He is going to go first. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. That hurts. So he's going to attack for 1. Wait, so now, oh, he should have gone down here too. We should be at the same round. Oh boy, he might have killed me here. So nothing additional. He's doing 1 attack. Okay, thank goodness. He's only hit me for 1. I'm down to 2 health. I am going to attack him. He's got 3 health. I'm going to attack for 4. I get nothing else. Dang it. But he has a shield of 2. See, this is where I needed the... Oh, wait, I've got advantage. Please get me the plus. Oh, I got the -1 on both. So 4. See, and now it's 4. -1, which is 3, minus his 2 shields, which is 1. I only did 1 damage to him. That really hurts. Now both of these are discarded. I have to have 2 cards in here, and I'm going to lose 1. So this is my last pop at him. So that's discarded. So A side. I got 2. I can play the B side as well. But don't you have to have 2 cards? If you have no hit points, or if you don't have 2 cards in hand to play, I think I'm exhausted. Or 2 cards in your hand and discard pile. Yeah, so I'm exhausted. I lost a scenario. I lost. That stinks. All right. Well, that was the first scenario. I'm going to stop for now, and I'm going to probably come back later on and try it again. But this gives you an idea of what Gloomhaven Buttons and Bugs, what it looks like. And this is the very first scenario. I might have to flip this to very easy. Like, what is the real difference here? So there's not even a double up on very easy. Easy almost looks better than very easy. That's weird. So that's got a -3 minuses in the middle, which is the same. It's a -2. Oh, I'm looking at theirs, so they get a double. Their double hit goes away. Okay, so very easy isn't really much difference, but I'm gonna put that in for the next game anyways. But anyways, that gives you a look at Gloomhaven Buttons and Bugs. Sorry that I did not win. Maybe in my next one. All right, thanks again for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and post comments in the comments there below on the YouTube, so that I know your thoughts. And if yeah, hope you're having a great day. Thanks.